Yo, what's up, YouTube? What's up, everybody? And I'm back with another video that we'll do for that for y'all. Okay, thank you for the support my channel, my subscribers, and yeah, I want to bring out more content, on that video. But yeah, I probably want to do an article, basically I say from Montgomery, but okay, for the video, I'm doing this little news story in Montgomery about this cop from Wetumpka. He got arrested for drugs and domestic violence charge. Okay, so here we go. It says a Wetumpka police officer Jeffrey Hall was arrested back on February 11th, and they also arrested Natasha Hall, and they were charged with manufacturing of a controlled substance that occurred in the 800 block of Faith Lane on Tonka. According to the investigators in at that time, the MPD said that Jeffrey was also charged with third degree domestic violence and third degree assault, and also charged Natasha Hall with third degree domestic violence, harassment, and Jeffrey had been placed on a administrative leave. So I believe Jeffrey is probably, and so I believe he'll probably make time in jail for things he did while he was in basically on the force. And so I think this is so I believe this is more of a a tragic tale about a cop who does some dirty work by him doing drugs, and how he trying to hide drugs in his home. And so I think that both of them got charged with same crime, like assault and domestic violence. So I believe Jeffrey Hall was I get and so I think he was abusing his wife or girlfriend, I think. And so I think the girlfriend had abused him back, I guess. And so I think both of them got charged with the same crime, assault, domestic violence. How one dude hit another dude. How female trying to fight back, and thing went on. But and so I think Jeffrey Hall was a good officer in Wetumpka. And so I think Wetumpka and Montgomery is very much close together. How they how Montgomery is coming out with Wetumpka. So I think Montgomery is not really far from Wetumpka, but it's more like a yeah, I say it's kind of being drive to Wetumpka, how they travel through each part of the town. So but and stuff like MPD had trying to find Jeffrey Hall in Wetumpka, how they trying to arrest him. So I think he probably did the time in the probably in prison for a long time. So I think it's about how like bad cops who do like bad stuff in the world, how like bad cops who do evil stuff to people, and how bad cops Karen the King do some deviant stuff that led them to being fired from their job or being put on a menstrual leave. And so I feel like he lost his job by him trying to go against the law. And so I think he had got fired from the job, and how he probably is not ever going to be able to, I said, be in the force again or be a police officer again. But it's not that many times, many police officers who do their job on their job, and they end up being placed in administrative leave for I think for shooting someone lawfully. But it's I think so I believe I believe when somebody who is a police officer means that they gotta do a job more good. They gotta be trained, and they gotta be ready to do things that can't put their lives on the line for people who is criminals out here who basically they want to break the law, and they'll trying like do anything to get their job in check. So I feel like he got fired from his job, and how he is got put on menstrual leave. And so I think menstrual leave is when someone who does the wrong stuff in life, how like they're gonna Yeah, I said yeah, I said the whole community is gonna look at the cop with the bad light and how this cop had destroyed the whole community though by him being a bad individual. And so I think like the whole community with Tonka is gonna look at this officer as a bad person, a bad cop who does bad stuff to the people and stuff. Like he is I lost his job, lost his freedom, lost his everything, his integrity, his power. I said being an officer, but and stuff like the wife and the girlfriend, got shot with the same thing, as being, and stuff that both of them got shot with the same crime, like like domestic violence. And so I think the domestic violence can happen in probably in relationships. How like sometimes relationships can be violent, can be turned off tragically, and stuff like both of them got arrested for basically abusing each other in the home and how they were using drugs. But man, I feel like it's a sad time to where cops who do things like this miss that the cops sometimes. Yeah, I feel like sometimes cops can get a bad rep in life how they doing stuff, out of order, out of against the community. But so I feel like it's less learned to the cops who is officers who is doing things like this and they end up getting fired for their job or put on a administrative leave. They can have their badge revoked, but so I feel like it's a yeah, I feel like it's kind of more of a way to where people who do wrong things in life and then getting put in jail for a lot of times and they losing their freedom or losing their respect. So it's more of a way you gotta learn on how to always be smart about what you do and not ever lose your integrity towards doing stuff that cause you your freedom and your job. So make sure you like, comment in, subscribe to Peace. I'm out here and take care.